Hi, and welcome to new Business Central Launch Edition 2025 Release Wave 2. Today we will present you value chain automation with Item Charge and one part of sustainability module. My name is Alexander Totovic, I'm product manager, and today I have my colleague with me.
Yes, my name is Jacob Bang, and I am also a product manager working with Alexander.
Thank you. So let's look what it's about. If you remember when we started 2 years ago, if I'm not wrong, with sustainability features, we had sustainability journal, general journal, and sustainability ledger entries. Actually, we didn't have general journal, we added it later, at the same time as we added purchase invoices, but all of them produce sustainability ledger entries. We use them only for emission, for reporting in all three scopes, but for environmental impact, officially for compliance reasons. But then, we previously wave, we added new functionality as a value chain automation in your scope 3 as a carbon footprint only. So what did we enable? We enabled to use purchase invoice not only for sustainability ledger entry, but to create sustainability value entries. Plus, we enable transfer order, assembly order, production order, and in this release, we enable projects as well. But what else? One of small missing parts was maybe problematic, especially on a purchase side. We didn't have earlier item charge assignment. So if you had a transport, we couldn't handle this as an item charge in a purchase process. So now, in this release, we enable item charge as well. So when you look in the business value, this is something what we can look as a now finally have end-to-end scope of scope 3 emission tracking. So we can cover all processes, providing this definitely flexible emission attribution, so especially to final reporting related to purchase. So you can use different models, how you can assign the same as apply for costs. It will improve accuracy, fully compliance, so especially if you have upstream or downstream activities with the transport, some other activities, so you can easily assign all these emissions into your purchase process, and not only purchase, so all your processes. So how does it work? I already mentioned it works only as a carbon footprint. So that means with the carbon-2 equivalent, carbon dioxide equivalent only. So if you're using other gas emissions, the system will automatically calculate them based on emissions fees to carbon equivalent. Where it will track in posting emissions will be possible only now in a purchase documents when type is item charge. For others, we already covered earlier with resources, items, and other models are already configured, already existing. So now we added item charge. And when you have item charge for both cost, expenses, and for gas emissions, you can assign the same model. So there is no difference when you assign. The same way it works for financial amounts, it will work for emissions as well. So you can use equally by amount, by weight, or volume. All types are covered absolutely the same. So what do you need to do? You just need to enable in a sustainability setup a procurement tab. You need to enable item charge, and you need to enable item trackings in emissions. So once you complete it, you can use. So now my colleague will show you how it works in practice.
Yeah, so we've already enabled the parameters that Alexander just mentioned. So let's go to item charge. And here we'll use freight as the default. And we'll put in a number and a value. So let's go to purchasing, purchase invoice, and we'll create a new one. Choose our old friends from Fabricam, we'll make an invoice number. And for item, we're going to choose item charge. Go with freight again. And we need one quantity. So here we see that the line amount, excluding tax, is 1,000, similar to the emissions that we've saw from earlier. Now we'll go to line and related information. And item charge assignment. We'll look at the receipt lines here, and we'll just pick up a couple for comparison. And now we can go to the suggest item charge assignment. Now, as Alexander mentioned, you can switch between whether you want to do it by amount, weight, volume, equally. Let's try amount. Take a look at that. Here you'll see that the CO2 equivalent is assigned with amount. If we want to change that by equally, you'll have the amount assigned equally between the 3 line items. And of course, this will work in the same way for weight or for volume. So that's how you track item charges.
Okay, thank you, Jakob. Before we close this session, I would just like to remind you we have important general resources related to Business Central. You can find these 6 links. Please use them to be updated with all news about Business Central, and then do not forget to subscribe on weekly news announcements on our LinkedIn channel. And the last but not the least, use our YouTube channel, aka MSBC YouTube, not only to watch this video, other videos for sustainability, because there are a lot of sustainability features in this release, but not only for sustainability, for other features in this edition, previous editions. So probably we have hundreds of different videos you can learn about Business Central. Thank you for watching this video.